Major Astro Thrice Majestus here to deliver the goods, and I wanted to follow up with my video that I had recently done on Mercury potentially not being in my opinion, the true ruler of Virgo. I still do believe it's the exaltation point. But as far as it being the actual ruler, I think that if you saw that video, I explain in more detail why I think that it's between Vulcan and Gaia. Go check that out. But I think that something interesting that came from that is, if that is the case, that means that having Gaia in Virgo is like, having Virgo in its real domicile. And to have Gaia in Virgo, you gotta have the sun in Pisces. And that's crazy to me because is everybody and their mom be like, oh, Pisces so scatterbrained and da-da-da, and they don't ever do anything that is, I don't want to say never do anything of substance, but if you, there's a number of Pisces placements, particularly Pisces suns, who all this job shit, all this, get a job, all this structure here, structure there, is bullshit. The same thing can be said for 12th housers, but fucking, it's bullshit. So a lot of times Pisces placements and or particularly suns may struggle with the mundanities of everyday life, but then also be really into things such as substances. But I have found that it's the main ones that I've personally seen in my own personal experience and life and what I've recorded is it's between either weed and or alcohol, with a fine line of cigarettes or Black and Milds in between, to be the substance of preference for a number of Pisces suns in particular, but Pisces placements. And that's strange because both things, technically everything that we have has came from the earth, but that's my point. The earth, Gaia, and all of these fucking shit. This damn, fucking dust bunnies. Anyway, fucking all of these things happen and occur from the earth, and Gaia is the spirit of the earth. So it's are Pisces suns in particular scatterbrains, or are they truly of the earth and this universe? Because Mother Nature tends to destroy all this artificial stuff, right? We can build super duper tough complexes all we want. A fucking strong enough hurricane will beat the shit out of whatever fuck we attempt to build, right? So there's that. Pisces doesn't do the mundanity because they know, even if they don't cognitively know, they know in their soul, in their bones, that is bullshit. And a lot of people watching this be like, what the fuck? Jobs, money, security, all that stuff is really important. Sure, it is, because we at the end of the day, we live in these carbon-based bodies, and we need to sustain them and maintain them. And all of those things make that shit possible. So therefore, it is important. But I argue that for all your grand schemes, it's ultimately pointless, in a way, right? Because none of us are getting out of this alive. And so I think that Pisces suns in particular, definitely Pisces placements, but Pisces suns, having Gaia in Virgo, because Gaia is always going to be the Wherever your Gaia sign is always going to be the exact opposite of your sun sign. This further kind of goes into my tied togetherness of Virgo placements needing nature, because nature is perfect. And every time that we try to make something, I'm not saying there's no point in trying to make anything at all. I'm saying that every time that we try to defy nature, it's basically putting it on a time limit. You know what I'm saying? There's a clock on that shit. And it's putting it on a clock because it's like, yo, bro, nature's in charge. Like, fuck you thought. Because nature's in charge, because time is in charge, time, Saturn, nature, Gaia, you can even, I'll even argue that Gaia is an expression of the universe because planets have been listed as what's called, damn, I can't remember the exact name. It's something lights. Is it celestial lights? Something, but they're basically the expressions of the energies of the universe. They're like symbolic, but also not. Like it's real. I don't know how to explain it, but if that's the case, then it's like, you know, Pisces suns really have the true understanding of how shit works, which is why they're probably like, yo, fuck all this. We just supposed to be, you know, eating fucking and smoking, drinking, having a good time. So basically, to wrap this up, the next time that you think that a Pisces sun doesn't have it together, give this a consideration that they might have it so together that it's beyond your comprehension. Because if you've got the sun in Pisces, then that means that you have Gaia in Virgo. And as professed by ya boy, I truly believe that that is the true home, a true ruling planet of the energy of Virgo. Virgo always wants to make shit better, always wants to, you know that you do this Virgo placements, you nitpick. But you're nitpicking because you can you have this, I don't want to, yeah, I do, innate understanding that this is not the top form of whatever the fuck we're talking about. And it could be better. It could be this, it could be that, right? Even though most things are subjective in terms of like looking or being better, you know, Virgo has a vision. And what better vision than the grand architect of this universe expressed on planet Earth as planet Earth, Gaia, Mother Nature. Anyway, give that some thought. Major Astro, that's me just signing the Mick fuck out.